Again, I'm happy about the win on Saturday. It's a good win for us. Players certainly competed hard and did things well in the last half of the game. It gave us an opportunity to come away with a win. Tough, hard fought, certainly put ourselves in a hole, but we got out of it and found a way to win. Now we got to go right back on the road to Vanderbilt, and we need to really do a good job in our preparation, in our practice, and get ready for another tough game on the road in the SEC.
At some point, do you, with the way it's gone, the opening of the games, do you reevaluate maybe your pre-game preparation or during the week preparation, maybe have a faster start?
Yeah, we reevaluate everything. I don't think that they correlate together, the A&M game and the Ole Miss game, because there's a lot of differences in how we started. But we need to do a better job starting out.
What do you think?
What I look at is the positives, though. I like the way we played, competed, the energy that the guys gave us on the sideline when we are behind, and we found a way to win.
What do you know about Vandy's quarterback?
Well, he's a great athlete. He can really run, and they utilize him in the run game. When I watch him throw, he's got a quick release and a strong arm. Certainly a threat, a dual threat, but we have to do a good job of really understanding what they're trying to do with them. It's going to be important for us to play fast and really run to the ball and tackle well right from the start.
You got recruited with Bennett signing. Was he more cornerback, and what is it in his makeup that has allowed him to adapt to being a safety?
Who's that?
Bennett.
Oh, Eric Bennett. Well, when we recruited him, we were recruiting a great athlete because Eric played quarterback, ran the option, had games where he rushed for over 200 yards. When we recruited him, Eric really, in his heart, I think, wanted to be a receiver. And we looked at him in camp at both receiver and corner, and I liked his skills better on defense than offense. Not that he couldn't have been a real good receiver for us, because he could, but I thought he was special with his foot quickness and his size. And, it's always nice to have ex-quarterbacks in the secondary because they understand what quarterbacks are trying to do. And I really think that does help him a lot. When we started him at corner last year, I thought he did a good job for us. He played well, came in the Mississippi State game, out there all by himself most of the game, competed extremely hard. In the off-season, went back and watched all the video, and he's a really good tackler. We lost Rudell Krim, so I made the decision to move him from corner to safety because of the combination of the cover skills and the ability to tackle. And I always liked one safety on the field that could really cover a man.
How does Vanderbilt's run game?
Oh, Dennis did a great job for us. He ran the ball real well. He showed his speed, quickness. I thought it was the most decisive he's been all year on his cuts. And that does take reps. The more carries you get, the more vision, the more things that you see, the better you're going to make your cuts. And he really showed up the other day. A great game for us.
Do you think he's a guy who can get the Kyle Davis Mercury switch by the time of the game?
Yeah, that's hard to say right now, but he certainly was the hot hand the other day, and we fed him as much as we could. He did a great job.
Coach Kiero Small looks like he's also getting better and better each week.
Yeah, Kiero is the guy that really helps our running game. The physicalness, the toughness, the energy. I think he gives our offense energy because of his toughness and his physicalness. He's a fun guy that when you watch the video, like today when our players come in, we watch the video, you see the hits and collisions and the number of times where he's the hammer, not the nail, show up. It's a lot of fun. It really helps us as a football team.
How does Vanderbilt's run game compare to Ole Miss? Do you think they have the same ability to maybe control the ball, keep it away from it?
They're different in styles. Vanderbilt is the spread option offense. They do a really nice job with it. They do have a number of quarterback called runs where they block run plays as if you're handing the ball to the tailback, but they just directly snap it to the quarterback, and the tailback's the lead blocker. So they do a nice job with it. They make you defend the option game. both read option and speed option, so you have to be very disciplined with your assignments and yet still play fast.
During the game broadcast, Andre Ware pointed out that it looked like the running backs were tipping which direction they were going to want to run based on the way their feet were aligned. Is that something you guys are aware of or pay attention to?
No, I don't believe that.
He was kind of calling it out.
Good for him, but I don't believe it.
Does Vanderbilt victory over Ole Miss, does that kind of help get players' attentions?
Well, what gets their attention is when you put the video on and you watch them on video and see how well they play the game. You know, they play a good defense, they know exactly what their package is, they're physical, they do a good job of it, and then offensively, the way they can execute the ball. We have to go play a good football game and play hard, play fast, do things right to win the game. There's no doubt about that. It's going to be another hard-fought contest.
The offensive line really improved just better. What did you think of their performance in both run game and pass protection?
Well, I thought we took huge steps forward in the run game. You know, we did a better job with our footwork, we delivered blows better, we finished our blocks better, which really got us in the secondary. And that's what your offensive line has to do, is get your backs in the secondary. I was really happy with our wide receivers and their way they were blocking downfield, because that really helped us get long runs. A lot of hustle plays. You know, that's what really showed up on video, was guys hustling down, giving second effort. Chris Gray got a couple extra blocks down the field. Jason Peacock got a huge block down the field on Dennis's long run for a touchdown. Jay Wright did a great job on the play. So, you know, we improved a lot, not only with what we're supposed to do, but our second effort.
Kind of bigger factors, feedback being improved.
It keeps getting better. You know, we still have to do a better job collectively as a group in pass protection. I wasn't real happy with our pass protection the other day. We got beat on some one-on-one situations that we normally don't.
It just seems like Chris Gregg, you guys were worried about his blocking early on, but it just seems like he's out there on every big play.
Yeah, he's really improved on a number of things. You know, it's not just your ability to block, but your assignments, doing things right, your effort, your second effort. His confidence is a lot better now, so he comes off the ball harder. And, you know, he had a good game for us the other day. Did a nice job with the run game and the pass game.
What was Ole Miss doing to frustrate Tyler defensively, and how much of a challenge is Vanderbilt's secondary for run?
Vanderbilt secondary is good. You know, they're experienced. Three of the, I think, the same guys we played against last year. They've got a lot of hands-on balls this year. Got interceptions. So we have to go in and execute and do things right. We have to make sure that we're on time again. You know, it's the receivers, quarterback, O-line, everything in sync, working together. That's how you execute in the passing game.
You know James Frank.
No, not really. I met him, you know, at the head coaches things, and I guess when we were up in Connecticut this summer, that one long day up at ESPN. Talked to him a little bit there, but I don't really know.
It seems like he's got everybody kind of fired up there. They're more smooth than they have been in the past. You have anything on the job?
Well, I think he's doing a really nice job. Again, you turn the video on and you see how well coached they are. They have a scheme they believe in. That's what they're working at. That's what they're executing. And their players are playing extremely hard.
How's Val Davis getting along? Any chance he might come back late in the year?
I don't think there's any chance he's coming back. You know, that, like I said, all I can go on is what I've been told. Is he was a season-ending injury. He is getting better. He keeps working hard. You know, he's running and changing directions, and you know, he helps us a lot with his leadership. He does a great job of being positive on the sideline. That's why I bring him on trips, is because he's earned the right to be there and help us win games.
Couple of more guys.
Any other new injuries or possibly anybody coming back?
No, not that I can think of.
Coach,
Coach, I
so
know you don't want to be, go ahead.
go ahead.
I know you don't want to be down in these games, but how proud are you of the team that they show the heart to come back and win these games?
Oh, very proud of him. You know, I think that's the thing that you You know, there's a lot of people want to talk about all the things that are wrong, all the negatives, which I understand. That's part of the business. But I like to look at the things that are positive. And our toughness, our character, our heart, and really the thing that showed up so much at halftime and in the second half is our competitive spirit and the fact that our leaders stay positive. You know, I've been in situations before when you're down in certain teams where it doesn't go that way. It goes the other way, and we have not been that way. We've been very positive. Our leaders have been good and encouraging. I think that's the one thing that shows up in leadership so well on our football team is we have guys that encourage and help other guys come out and play better. And, you know, I'm proud of that.
What's your assessment of the Vandy defense? What do they like to do?
They're a good defense. They're running a very good blitz package. They're not afraid to bring pressure. They blitz Georgia more than they did anybody else. I think they're up in the high 60% of blitz versus Georgia, which is very high. You know, that's extremely high. You don't see many teams that blitz someone 68% of the time. And that's what they did, and they did a good job of it. So we're going to have to do a good job on our execution and really knowing what we need to do to find out what their tips are.
Thank you, sir.
I think we had one over here.
Fantasy U is so intense and so focused. As you get along farther in your career, are you enjoying it more as you go through?
I don't know. That's a good question. You know, I tell you what I really enjoy is I think as you get, the more you get into coaching and the further, longer, I guess, older, is that it? The older you get?
Longer.
Longer. The longer you're in the profession, the more you enjoy the success that you see on your player's face and the success and satisfaction that you see in their body language and their eyes, and you know how much more it means that guys stick together and play together, and they are learning lessons that are going to help them when they're done playing football. I think that's the thing that is more gratifying the longer that you're in the business. Thank you.